Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the your way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, even your year. But I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10 and work again at 8. You burned your breakfast so far, things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these.
Welcome back to SHS This Month, Episode 2. We hope you enjoy it.
To start us off, we have Luca with his Halloween Safety Podcast.
Hello, welcome to SHS This Month. Today we'll be talking about safety procedures for Halloween. If you are trick-or-treating this year, here are some safety procedures that you can follow. Avoid dark houses, stay on sidewalks, stay in groups, only go to areas you know, and only eat wrapped candy. You can find out more information with the link below. Now here is Chris, Udine, and Dylan with SHS Sports Hub This Month.
Welcome back to SHS Sports Hub This Month, where we talk about sports. Today I'm joined here with Dylan and Udine. First off, let's start off with the Patriots. You guys see the Patriots winning the division?
No, I don't see the Patriots winning the division, but I think it's going to be a close one between the Bills and the Patriots. I think it's going to be like about 2 games apart, and I think the Jets are going to be in 3rd place, and Miami is going to finish last since Tua is out. Yeah.
I think the Patriots will win the division because they got Bailey Zappi, who's a great quarterback. I think he's better than Mac Jones, and he'll lead the Pats to a division victory.
So since we're talking about the Patriots, do you guys think they'll make playoffs this year?
No, I don't see the Patriots making the playoffs because we barely got any weapons. Nelson Aguilar, he's a fumble machine, and Kendrick Bourne, he barely gets any playing time. And the only good receivers we got is like Devontae Parker. And yeah, so I don't think we're making it this year. Maybe next year.
I think we are. I think we got a great run game. We got Bailey Zappi, Jacoby Myers, great defense. I think we really could make the playoffs.
So moving on to basketball, what are you guys' thoughts on the Celtics heading into the regular season?
I think the Celtics, they did pretty great preseason. We're going to see how they're going to play today against the 76ers. And I think they just got to limit the turnovers, and they should be fine.
I think the Celtics got a pretty good shot. They look like a really solid basketball team. All-around great team.
Lastly, for hockey, should the Bruins be the favorites to win the Stanley Cup this year?
I think they're one of the better teams, but I don't think they should be the favorites. But I think they do have a good chance of winning, especially when Patrice Bergeron is back this year.
The Bruins should be the favorites. They got phenomenal squad. Once they get Carlo, McAvoy, Marchand back, I think they got a 100% chance to win the cup.
Thank you for joining us on SHS Sports Hub This Month. Now back to Episode 2 of SHS This Month.
Next up, we have Cole and Kyle's Trash PSA.
Alright, lunch is over. There we go. How was your lunch today, man? It wasn't a bad lunch. Wasn't bad? Yeah, it was a good lunch. It was a good lunch. Do you throw away your trash though?
Throwing away your trash is for nerds. Throwing away your trash is for nerds. Why am I always stuck picking up this trash?
You should go back there and throw away your trash. Throwing away your trash is not for nerds, Cole.
You sure?
100%.
Alright, I'll go do it right now, Kyle.
Do that right now, man.
I'm so sorry. I'll just pick up this trash right away. Thank you. No problem.
Let's tune into this edition's episode of Stoughton Hot Takes. Welcome to Stoughton Hot Takes. Today we'll be discussing some relevant and recent hot takes that we have. To start us off, we're going to be saying, should the NFL adopt some college football overtime rules? What are we thinking?
I'd say no. I think defense is as important as offense, and if a defense can't stop the offense, then they don't deserve to win the game.
I would disagree with Tim. I think yes. I think it would be more. I think it's one more fair to both teams. So something like the Bills-Chiefs playoff game doesn't happen again like last year, and I think it's more exciting. I think it's just more offense and more action.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with LT on that. I get what you're saying, like keep it how it is, but like you said, the Bills-Chiefs game, that kind of stunk to watch, especially the ending because it was such a good game, and then like the Chiefs won a coin toss, and then they win the game, and Buffalo doesn't really have a chance at all.
All right, second question is Bailey Zappi better than Mac Jones?
I want to say it's definitely too early to tell. I mean, he's 2-0 right now. He's done pretty well in both games, but I mean, Mac's played a full year. Bailey hasn't. I like Bailey, but it's too early.
I would agree. It's too early to tell. I mean, I like what I see so far, but I mean, Mac was a playoff quarterback in his rookie year, so that's really the bottom line.
I'd have to agree with you guys. I think whatever Bailey Zappi has done, I think Mac Jones can do it too, and probably more.
All right, next off, it's going to be who do we think the Bruins' first loss is going to be? Sean, why don't you start that off?
I think the Bruins have started off great, but I think next week the Stars are going to take them down, and that will be the end of their undefeated season.
All right, next off is going to be, is New York football legit? So we're talking about the Giants and the Jets, basically New Jersey teams, but they want to be called whatever they want to be called. What do we think?
I don't think the Jets are for real. I think their offense has a little bit to them, and their defense, they have some players on defense, but I think the Jets are frauds for 4-2. The Giants, I think, are a little more serious, but I honestly give most of their credit to the coaching staff more than the players. But yeah, the Giants are definitely a problem.
I have to agree with Liam. I think the Giants are a little bit more of a problem. I think a lot of credit should go to Brian DeBall. He looks like he's going to be the best thing in New York since Biggie, and he's figuring it out for the Giants. I don't think the Jets are serious. I do like Robert Saleh, and I do like Sauce Gardner, but I definitely say Giants are a little bit more legit than Jets.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement on this one. I think the Giants are definitely better than the Jets. I don't think the Giants are ridiculous, but I mean, the Jets are the Jets. I don't think they're that good.
So, next question is, should the Celtics be the favorite in the East?
I think the East is loaded. I mean, I like their roster. It's deep. Being the favorites off of last year, maybe, but I would say no. They shouldn't be the favorites out of the East.
I'm also a biased Celtics fan, but I think we should just because of the run we made. I think personally we should have won that championship last year. The Warriors were unbelievable, and Steph Curry just took over basically every game. But I think we should because of the run we made. Obviously, not having the coach isn't great, but if we can maintain what we had last year, but not have that terrible start of the season, I think we deserve to be the favorite.
I partially agree with both of you guys. I think we'll see the first few weeks what the Celtics will be, if losing their head coach is going to affect team morality or if they're going to all bond together and push through.
I agree with Tag. I think the Celtics have a very strong roster, and after last year's season, the unlucky championship, I think they're going to win the East this year.
All right, thanks for joining us on Stoughton Hot Takes. We'll see you next time.
Coming up next, we have Chit Chat with Emma and Lucas.
Hi all, and welcome to the second edition of Chit Chat with Emma and Lucas.
Today we are talking about the 4 big F's, that being food, fashion, festivities,
And of course the fall. Yes, we're exploring all of these subjects under the category of Fall 2022. So let's dive right in, shall we?
food. I love snacking in the fall, so many options. But today we are going to tackle 3 different food items, that being the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte, the pumpkin cream cold brew, and the pumpkin scone. Lucas here is a Starbucks barista and is going to give us a quick inside scoop to the beloved fall season item.
Hey SHS this month, it's Lucas Pokraka here at Starbucks, not sponsored by the way, and today I'm going to be giving you a behind the scenes look at 3 of our top fall season items, the pumpkin spice latte, the pumpkin cream cold brew, and the pumpkin scones. Let's go take a look. So first up is our iconic pumpkin spice latte. Here it is in its venti size. Looking really good. I made it myself. The way it's made is that it gets 6 pumps of the pumpkin sauce, then it gets 3 shots of espresso for an iced venti size, then it gets filled the rest with 2% milk and then iced, whipped cream, and some pumpkin topping. It's one of our fan favorites. Surprisingly, this year it's been a little less popular than usual, but it's still a fan favorite. It's still pretty tasty. People love it. It can come hot or iced, but people love it every year. It's one of our most popular and iconic drinks of the fall season, and people look forward to it every year. So, pumpkin spice latte, pretty good. Next up, we have our pumpkin cream cold brew. It has been one of our most popular drinks this fall season so far, more popular than usual. People love it. I have it here in a grande size. The grande size comes with 2 pumps of vanilla, then the cold brew, the ice, the pumpkin cold foam itself, and then some pumpkin topping as well. It's very delicious. It's one of my favorites. I usually like to let the pumpkin foam sit in a little bit because the cold brew is just a little bitter for me, but it's been more popular, I would say, than the pumpkin spice latte this year. It's a fan favorite. I love it. Many people love it, and I would get it if you can. And finally, we have our pumpkin scone right here. It is basically what it sounds like, and it's absolutely delicious in my opinion. One of my favorite snacks to bring home with me at the end of my shift. But it basically just is the pumpkin scone itself covered in cream, cheese, frosting, as well as some pumpkin drizzle frosting. I think it's super tasty, and it's a great on-the-go fall season food item. I mean, I say it's easy. I eat this in about 5 minutes, and it's definitely a favorite. I would definitely try it if you can. That is all I got for you guys today on a behind-the-scene look of the Starbucks fall season items. Make sure to keep watching and enjoy SHS this month, episode 2. Thank you guys for letting me share that inside scoop with you. I'm curious to know, Emma, what are your experiences and opinions on the Starbucks fall season items?
So I personally love the pumpkin spice latte. It's like the perfect texture and like consistency, like creamy. I get it with like a nice oat milk. Sometimes I get it with almond milk, but that's like a weird day. But yeah, I love it. And it just makes you feel so fall and like in season. And it just goes perfect. And I honestly don't like the cold brew.
Really?
Like, yeah, what is more popular, like the cold brew or the latte?
I would say normally the latte is more popular, but this year everybody's getting the pumpkin cream cold brew.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. It just, I am not a big fan of it just because it's too much caffeine for me. It like makes me jittery and
No,
like
that's exactly what it's supposed to do.
it's just a lot.
It can be a lot sometimes.
Yeah, but the flavor is good as always. Yeah, especially if you're making it.
Have you ever? Thank you. Have you ever had the scone or no?
No,
Oh.
I literally have only had like
You have to try it.
the cake pops.
The cake pops, yeah,
And
classic.
And yeah, like the blueberry muffins.
Okay.
But that's really it. Like for what I've had like food items there. But I need to try it.
You need to try it.
I haven't really like eaten scones.
It's really, me neither until I started working there, and it's
Really?
so good.
Is it really? Okay,
Yeah,
I
it's
have
I
to
don't know,
try
it's
it.
yummy. It's like a dessert almost.
Yeah, no, I have to try it for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Oh my god.
And now on to the next topic, fashion. According to InStyle, the top 3 fashion trends to wear for fall 2022 are 1. Power suits, 2. Luxe leather, and 3. Faux fur. Let's talk about it. What do we think?
Okay, first of all, you rocked a power suit this past Saturday at homecoming. I think you, out of anyone, like really knows like what brands to shop at, what stores if you are interested in ordering like a power suit.
When I saw on the list that it was power suit was number 1, I was surprised, but I'm like, I mean, I like that. I've never
Yes.
seen power suits as like at the top trending item list for fashion, but when I saw it, I was like, I mean, yeah, power suits are in. They're
Yeah,
so
no, they
in.
really are. They make you stand out. Like
Yeah,
if
and they make you feel powerful. as
Yeah,
well, so it's like-
exactly. Like for fall, like you're stepping in from the summer, you want kind of like a switch up.
Yeah, professional atmosphere.
Yeah, it's great if that's what you're looking for. And then the next one is Luxe Leather.
Yeah.
Oh, I love leather jackets in the fall. It's
I've
so-
never been a leather guy, but I'd be so down to try it.
No.
I just don't know where the right places are to find leather, but
Yes,
I can see that being definitely a fall main thing.
Yeah, I actually just ordered off of Princess Polly some cute little pieces, and one of it was like a cropped like leather jacket, and it's like a staple for fall style and even like going into winter too.
Yeah, and then the fur. How do you feel about fur? I've never been a.
If it's like faux fur, like I don't feel bad about it.
No, yeah.
Well, I've like worn like a fur jacket before.
I feel like it needs to be the right event for that.
Yeah, no.
I can't just go out and wear fur. Like, it's just not.
Stepping out. No,
not
yeah,
right.
it definitely has to be like a special occasion. Like you need you have to pair it with the right things to pull it off. Yeah, and it's one of those things, like it's a big move, but if you can
if you can do it,
if you
pull
can
it off,
follow
it's
through
like-
with it, then it's
I'd say go for it.
amazing. Okay. And then the final topic today is festivities. And who doesn't love some good fall festivities? Me and Lucas actually constructed a list of our own top 3 festivities that you can take part in this fall. That being 1, watching Hocus Pocus. Everyone loves that movie.
Oh, yeah.
2, going to local haunted houses like Barrett's. And 3, visiting pumpkin patches. Let's talk about it. Lucas, what do you think?
I mean, I watched the first Hocus Pocus like a long time ago, and they just came out with the second one.
Yeah.
And I think that's just a must. Like you gotta watch the Hocus Pocus movies.
Yeah, it's like very nostalgic. Like
Exactly.
it's nice.
It's good and it's a fun activity.
Yeah.
For the haunted houses, I love a good haunted house, especially
Yes.
Barrett's.
Oh,
I
Barrett's is
love a good
amazing.
scare. It just feels good to
Yes.
scare myself. And
Yeah.
then the pumpkin patches. I mean, that's just a classic. Like,
Oh, but, you can just like wear your flannel, like take some pictures if you want.
it's just
like
simple, but it's
yeah.
fun.
No, I know. Yeah.
Well, folks, that's all we have for you today, but we hope that we were able to spark at least a little bit of inspiration on what sort of things you can look forward to this fall.
And make sure to join us on our next episode of SHS this month. Happy fall!
Next up is Ava's dog adoption video.
Hello, welcome to SHS this month, and today we'll be talking about pros versus cons of adoption from a shelter versus purchasing from a breeder. Breeders' cons: you have to train the puppy. It is very expensive to purchase a puppy. Most breeders range from $500 to $1,500. Puppies need vaccinations in the first year of life. The breeder may focus on quantity over quality of the dog's life, so they may be unhealthy. Breeders' pros: you can see the puppy's parents. You'll have a good idea what your puppy will look like as an adult. If you are buying from a good breeder, the puppy will already come socialized. Adoption pros: it is a lot cheaper. Most animals are already vaccinated, so that saves expenses. You are saving dogs' lives. Some shelters give you a voucher for a free or reduced first vet visit. Adoption cons: you may not know what the breed the animal is. There's a lot of paperwork to be filled out, and there may be underlying diseases that were not noticed. Animals may not be trained. Thank you for joining us at SHS this month.
To finish it off, we have the Halloween candy bracket with Kyle.
I'm Kyle Peliquin. I'm here with Jake, Cole, and Jerby for the Halloween candy bracket. Starting off round 1 would be Twix and Butterfingers. What are your thoughts on that, Jake Jordan?
I'm gonna have to go with an easy Twix. I think Butterfingers, they crumble too easily. They're just not good.
Mr.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Twix and 6. Just keep it short and sweet.
I'm also have to go with Twix. Butterfingers are just not good. They always get stuck in your teeth, and Twix are just overall great.
All right, moving on to our next. Kit Kats or Nerds? Jake Jordan, start it off.
You know, I've never been a big Nerds guy. Gonna have to go with Kit Kat.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, Nerds, they're just a little too sugary, a little too sweet. I'm gonna go Kit Kat 5.
I'm gonna have to go with Nerds, cause whenever you got that sweet tooth, the Nerds would just like hit the spot for it.
All right, moving on to Sour Patch Kids or Crunch Bars. Jake Jarman?
Easy Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, Crunch Bars are just disgusting. I would never eat a Crunch Bar in my life, so Sour Patch Kid in 4.
I will have to go with Crunch Bar. Crunch Bar is like chocolate, and like Sour Patch Kids is like acid in your mouth, so I'm not going with that.
All right, moving on to Goobers or Whoppers. Jake Jarman?
I have never heard of Goobers in my life. I'm gonna go with Whoppers.
I mean, this is a pretty bad round 1 matchup, to be honest. I would never eat Goobers or Whoppers in my life. But if I had to choose one, I guess I had to go Whoppers in 4.
I kind of don't know what either of them are, but I'm probably going to go with Whoppers because I believe they're chocolate, so Whoppers.
All right. Moving on to Hershey's or M&M's.
This is a tough one, but I'm gonna have to say Hershey's because they're just classic.
Yeah, another, tough round 1 matchup. 2 staples of the game, Hershey's, M&M's. I mean, me personally, I'm going to go with the more versatile M&M's in 7 games.
I'm going to have to go with M&M's. There's so much versatility, and it's just way better.
Snickers or Starburst?
I'm gonna go with Snickers.
I mean, I am kind of hungry right now, so I could go for Snickers. I'll go Snickers in 6.
I'm gonna have to go with Snickers. Snickers is just a top 5 chocolate in the game right now.
All right, that leads us to Milky Way or Skittles. Mr. Jardim, start it off.
This is another tough one, but I'm gonna have to go with Skittles. Milky Way, the best chocolate out there. I'm gonna say Skittles.
Yeah, I'm going to go, Skittles. Skittles is my dark horse in this tournament. I'm going to go Skittles in 5.
I'm also gonna go Skittles in 5. Skittles are just very versatile. They always hit the spot, and they can never fail you.
All right, last round of the first round. Reese's or candy corn?
First of all, it's Reese's. It's not Reese's. Second of all, why is candy corn on this list? Reese's in 4.
Yeah, I got candy corn in 4.
I got Reese's in 4.
All right, moving on to our second round of the bracket. We're going Twix or Kit Kat?
This is tough. This is very tough, but I'm gonna have to go with Twix.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, this is very tough. I don't eat Kit Kats. A little too crunchy for my liking. I'm gonna go Twix in 5.
I'm gonna go Twix in 4. Very easy matchup in my eyes.
All right, moving on to Whoppers versus Sour Patch Kids.
Wow, this might be the hardest matchup in this whole thing. Sour Patch Kids in 4.
I mean, I don't know how Whoppers made it this far. Absolute awful candy. I would never eat it. Sour Patch in 4.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with Sour Patch in 4.
That leads us to M&M's or Snickers?
I'm gonna have to go with Snickers.
I got M&M's in 7.
I'm gonna go with Snickers in 5.
We're moving on to our last round of the first round. Of the second round, that would be Skittles versus Reese's.
I've always been a big Reese's fan. I'm gonna have to go Reese's in 4.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go the opposite of that. I'm gonna go Skittles in 4.
I'm gonna go Reese's in 5.
All right, moving on to our grand semifinals. It's gonna be Twix versus Sour Patch Kids.
I'm leaning towards Sour Patch Kids. But Twix is like the best chocolate out there. I'm going to say Sour Patch Kids in 6.
I mean, Twix, absolute staple of the game, one of the best chocolates out there. Sour Patch Kids are a little bit more versatile, but I'm gonna go with the iconic Twix bar in 4.
I'm gonna also go with Twix bar in 4.
All right. This is going to our second round of the semifinals, grand finals, which is going to be for the grand finals. It's going to have to be Snickers versus Reese's. Start it off, Mr. Jordan.
I'm going to have to go with Reese's. You know, peanut butter chocolate is a hard combo to beat. I got Reese's in 5.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers in 4.
You're never you when you're hungry. Snickers in 4.
Now, leading us to our grand finals, hard finals of the Halloween candy tournament bracket. It's gonna lead us to Twix versus Snickers bars. Start off, Mr. Jordan.
Okay. I understand you're not you when you're hungry, but Twix is just Twix, and you can't beat it like that. So I'm gonna say Twix in 6.
You know, this is an absolute battle, an absolute final battle. I think this one will come down to the final possession. I think Snickers just has that little edge over Twix. Snickers in 7.
I'm gonna go Twix in 7.
Completing our final grand finals champion, grand final finalist winner is Twix bars.
Yeah.
At the end of the road, I've been Kyle Peliquin alongside Jake Jardum, Cole Franey, and Jerby. This has been the SHS Halloween Candy Bracket.
Thank you for joining us for the second edition of SHS This Month. Hope you enjoyed.